So you need your tripod, which is where you pull your camera on. You need your camera. I'll just say ignore this for now, because since a lot of you won't have this, I think this will just be very important for people that strictly you really want to go into stop motion animation. So yeah, like I said, all you get to do is just pull your subject into the frame that you want the animation to happen, and you take a photo, you move your subject, take another photo, you move your subject as much as you want. But mind you, the slower you do this, that's the more frames you have, the smoother your animation will be. So keep that in mind. So I was thinking something really simple is I would take this out. I'll take this out, and since it can stand, it's just a hand, and I will have my animation do 1 2 3 4 5. So since it's a hand, I'll have do 1 2 3 4 and 5. So that's gonna be our animation, and it's gonna close back. So let's make this happen. Okay, so you have your subject in frame. These bottles are kind of distracting. Okay, so I have my subject in frame. So make sure once you start your animation, make sure your camera doesn't move, because that's what makes it fluid. Okay, and another thing to keep in mind is your lighting. Make sure you're somewhere where you can control your light, because if you're using an external light like sunlight, daylight, it tends to change over time, so you get that flicker of the light. So you want it to be somewhere enclosed where your light is controllable by you. So I've taken my first picture, so now I'm gonna move my hand, the first hand. I'll take a picture. Make sure your subject doesn't move. So I've already taken all my photos now, and yeah, I'll just take you guys on the computer, and you see I will put everything together, and you have your first stop motion animation. Alrighty, so I already have my photos copied onto my computer. I have the camera one, the camera animation, and I have the hand animation. So what you want to do is open up After Effects, because that's the program we'll be using. You want to double click on to import your files. Just double click on this area right here. I already have the camera, like I said. So when you want to import your images, you want to make sure you have this importer JPEG sequence marked, because if you don't have that marked, it's just gonna import only one picture. But since you want you want the whole sequence to play back as a video, so that means you don't want just one photo. So make sure you click on this JPEG sequence right here, and if you want to follow alphabetical order you can, but I'm pretty sure mine should be fine. I'm sure yours should be too. So click on open. As you can see, it kind of created a video sequence already with all the JPEGs. So for you to know that, you see how all these small icons of JPEGs are like stacked on each other. So what you want to do now is drag it onto a new composition, and voila, your composition is created already. And this is pretty much it. So I'm just gonna play right here, and let's see. So this is it right here, playing back. As you can see, would you even imagine this was a series of pictures? How crazy is that? So there you go, guys. That's how to create your first stop motion animation. Try to do the same thing, you'll get this really good result. So now let's do the other one, the end one. So double click on that work area right there, and I have my hand animation. Don't forget, like I said, make sure you click on this, check the JPEG sequence, open, I already have it right there, and drag it onto a new composition. So right there, then I'll hit the playback button. This one is a little bit shorter, so I might have to stretch it out. So you see, but it's going too fast. So what we want to do to get a little more smoother or like slower video for this, let's increase our timeline. I'll do Command J. For those of you using Windows, that's Control K. So what you want to do is, you see this duration right here, just increase it. I'll do 2. Okay, so I'll stretch my composition out. So you can see we have all the space, and my video stops at 108. So now to stretch our video out, so the video playback is like slower. What you want to do is right click on your footage and go to time. With time, go to time stretch. As you can see here, so notice something. You see the time, the stretch factor is 100, which is representing how long your video is, and the duration is actually 108. So I'm not sure if increasing the number is slowing it down or making it faster. So it's kind of vice versa. So but I'm just gonna give it a try. So let's say I increase it to 150. As you can see, from 108 it increased to 127. So that means the higher the number, the longer your video is stretched. So let's click OK. You can see it's stretched from here right here. So I'm just gonna close. I'm just gonna trim my come to work area, and let's play this back. Right there, and that is it, guys. There you go, you created your first stop motion. And yeah, don't forget to subscribe and click the bell icon so you can get notified when you have when I drop any new videos like this. And yeah, make sure you also like the video, please. It does really help the ratings of this video so that other people can get to see it, and you can also share the video as well. You know, it's all about just what will make other people get to learn from this. And if you have any questions, don't forget, drop comments, or you can DM me, whatever, and I'll be sure um to get back with you as soon as I can. Alright guys, I hope you guys have a great day ahead whenever you're seeing this. Alright, I'll see you guys in the next tutorial. Ciao ciao.